Off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by...
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to use his legs here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
It is good.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Santos lining up for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On third down, they're going to go with the option. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try to get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
42-yard line.
On first and 10, Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Taken down back at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown, Allen! Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here, he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one corner, 14-7 our score.
Rams 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They run the option on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flush to it. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
34-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Rams 21, Bears 14.
Out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it will come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 20-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. For the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 18-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be out right at the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 13 man. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back closing stages of the first half.
At their own 37-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious.
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Cairo Santos.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Santos set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Well, ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down.
The 13-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle
the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw is Darnold. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nathan Fitzpatrick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They try again with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
To throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
This will be caught by Mooney. And the Bears are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Rams 21. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough pass.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
3-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28.
Next to score, Rams 35, Bears 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for the Rams touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Bears.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made by
a strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17. Flush to his right. Intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
31-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Bears' 37-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To the air again, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. As he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Rams 41.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. How about that? Their quarterback, 36 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game.
Is good.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Darnold now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Darnold. He goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now it's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
49. Bears 42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Bears going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there.